Do we still have our throwing shoe? We don't. See, usually you don't get to use an object more than once, but I was like, wait, is this gonna be? So this is the elder sign.
That sign keeps popping up all over the place lately.
Don't worry, we'll get your fish eventually.
old.
Once I have,
Wouldn't know what to do with it.
once I've figured out
Used
how.
to be you'd absentmindedly open this door and the whole of Darkham would be flooded. Is that water I hear lapping behind the wall?
I mean, first we have fire in a bookstore, which is all. We should still go back and. Could we sprinkle some water on it, blow on it, maybe do something? But now it looks like we also potentially have. Now, is that a grate or is that a wooden door? I can't really tell. And if it is a wooden door, that seems.
Back then, door. Now, wall.
Okay, well, that's. I'll give you that one. Okay, that's not as bad.
You know, I've never
It's
crossed
like holding
that
back
bridge,
water with a
and
wooden
I got
door.
there several times. Ever notice how philosophical bridges are? People come, people go. Ugh, friggin' thoughts, go away.
Yeah, best of luck with that.
That ominous tower belongs to the local waterworks.
Yeah, the casual zombie just going past here.
I wonder if they can pump water up that high. There's talk of a dozen people jumping off it. I guess you could call it popular.
Oh yeah, if you're not into hearing every piece of dialogue in a point-and-click video game,
No,
sorry,
thanks.
but
I'll
that's what
stick
we're gonna
around
do.
for now. Ugh, never could stand fish.
I'm just happy they only have 2 eyes.
How people can eat that is beyond me. I like that glass right there between those monstrosities and me.
Oh, it's fish myth. You know, I like fish. Suddenly I don't. I realized where they were
Fishman's
from.
own. There, now I'm that one guy in the theater reading the title out loud. That was as much interest as I could muster up about this shop sign.
I assume we can't take the sign, but it's worth a try.
Nothing to do with or about it.
Now, how do we...
I can't reach it from down here.
I was gonna say, wait, could you just...
If they're trying to keep people away from Fishmouth, it's working. I'd hate to have him do my taxes.
What do we have to work with? Scissors, a suspicious cookie, and a can? I mean, we could throw a can at it, but I feel like we shouldn't throw cans.
It's the door to the fishery.
Because, you know,
It's closed and locked.
it's a solid, heavy can. Well, I guess not solid, there's a liquid in it, but you get what
Christopher
I mean.
Valiant Street. Never heard of him. Tiny Prince says his body was found headless on the street, so they named it after him. Charming story.
Oh, right?
Well, he can now quit while he's ahead.
Oh, wow.
Man, that's one attractive dude.
That, like, that part of the picture almost looks like it could be Lovecraft, but these things, even though they look squid-like, reminds me of old pictures of, like, seances when they were going, hey, there's totally ectoplasm coming out here. We're totally not
This picture
faking
of
it.
a male model. I feel like I need to have it.
No, well, take it.
Just to be clear, I'm not picking this up for personal use.
I'm pretty sure we can't throw that at the fish either. See, okay. I mean, maybe we can't get the fish doll right now, but I guess we could.
Not a clue why I'd do that.
To get the fish doll down, what? But we're certainly not going to throw scissors. That would just be irresponsible. I'll come back to your doll later. once I got a like grappling hook.
Void Smoker Alley. Never heard of him. Let's check out the tiny print. Apparently, this guy was a struggling artist that aged naturally while his portraits stayed the same. What a lousy demonic deal. Could have been worse. Not sure how exactly, but it could have.
One should always assume that it can be
Here's
worse.
the smoke in the void.
Here we go.
That's Jeremiah Orn, Old Man Orn's ancestor. He's practically the father of the Miskatonic Library.
Nice hat. Also, does the art not look great? Like, look at the slightly ominous and the moon also seems slightly large. I'm sure that's fine. But look at this, isn't this lovely?
Thanks for the post-generational job opportunity, Jerry. It's a nice-looking blonde lady.
She can probably hear you.
Yep, definitely a nice-looking blonde lady. Hey there. Hello?
Approaching the only women on benches at night, are we? Not interested.
I was just gonna ask
I'm
if you had a
sorry,
grappling
miss,
hook.
but I feel this strange urge to bother everyone I meet and ask a lot of questions.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, let me start again. My name's Buzz.
Oh, that's just preposterous.
I have a B-shaped birthmark. Nice evening we're having, huh?
Really? Why don't you just keep it original and ask for the time?
I was gonna say because I have a watch, but it would appear that I do not.
All right, what time you got?
Time for you two. Actually, I don't have a watch. I have no idea.
I thought you were gonna let me have it.
It wasn't worth the effort.
My mom warned me about mean girls like you.
Not often enough, apparently.
Just two people out and about without watches, living in the moment.
Gotta run.
So run.
I don't know what button that is.
It's really weathered, but I think it says park gate removed due to blasphemous activities in the area. Hop fence at own peril. We do not refund garments or pay for hospitalization. Nah, we gotta keep the citizens informed.
I was thinking free plaque. You never know.
That's some ominous looking flora right there. I'm not a weeds guy, thanks. What do you mean, Som D who? Just Wikipedia, you slacker. The Baron's not to be trifled with.
That's fair.
Aw, look at the cute voodoo dolls. Who would just leave them here?
See, that's why I thought we should, you know,
On the other hand, who
take 'em.
dare touch them? But they'd look great on that shelf near my bed. These dolls are probably already voodoofied and best left where they are. People really love blastering eyes everywhere. Did you know that the mere graphical suggestion of an eye can unconsciously make you more apprehensive? Can't, don't wanna.
You missed these.
They say the guy in charge is a real joker. I hear they've been having a bat problem over there. Nah. Well, it's the moon.
I mean, that is fair. Although it is
That's
not
pretty much it.
Gibbous-y enough. Or yet, rather.
Nah.
You don't want a free moon? I mean, suit yourself, I guess.
No idea who this guy is, but his beard looks real tentacly. Is that a nose or a beak? Man, Darkham City Council is all weird when it comes to statue choices. I want nothing to do with this
What
guy,
animal
whoever
was
he
that in the
is or
background?
was.
Oh, we've forgotten to ask the kitty about everything.
Big D Street. No idea who this guy's either.
What does this fine
Alright,
print
let's
says?
look at the tiny print. Absent-minded professor and big proponent of video games in general. Will forever be remembered for always choosing keyboards over controllers. Man, they'll just name streets after anyone these days.
Do you think? I don't know. Was this a Kickstarter
At
game?
least he was into video games. I'm sure this street sounds way naughtier than intended. I'm sure this street...
Oh,
Unless
there's
my
someone
eyes
in the
betray
taxi. I
me,
was
it's
like,
a
wait,
taxi,
we can
a
talk to
yellow
the
one.
car.
There's a guy inside, but I can't quite distinguish his face. Evening.
It sure is.
We should probably not go with this taxi.
Do you know anything about this mysterious building you're parked next to?
Look, kid, it's a taxi, not a guided tour bus.
Get a lot of customers tonight?
Not if you don't move out of the way, I don't.
What do you mean? You can just keep on driving.
Where's that blonde lady over there?
Oh yeah, brought her here a while ago.
What can you tell me about her?
Man,
Why are
that
we?
sounds creepy as hell.
Yeah, why are we
You
spying
an
on her?
investigator or something?
We're most definitely not a friend. I'm pretty sure she made that quite clear.
Not yet, but I'm slowly becoming one.
Yeah, sorry. Not gonna say anything, son. Her business is her business.
Thank you.
Gotta scoot.
We still have not. To my knowledge, gained anything that could be thrown at said fish doll puppet. Let's not ask him for tips right away. Could we? Stop looking at me, please. We could. Is this on fire still? Or are we good now? Wait, we... Oh, right. We didn't
Of
listen
course,
to
the
what you had
hideous
to say
thing
about...
survives the deflagration.
Should we be in here?
I don't know why I'm looking at it again. I hate that thing.
We only looked at all of the things as...
It has no use.
as the detective.
Some of the most fascinating books I've ever read. I personally and lovingly arranged them all in one book rack. All gone. Such a loss. All gone.
So can we... Oh, we
A
could take
very
something.
intriguing looking book. Maybe I should take a closer look.
Oh, my...
A very convenient treatise on the order voodoo magic ingredients should be used in. Whoa, convenient to say the least. Mental notes. Sometimes examining items several times really pays off.
See, it was on purpose. Not just because I wanted all of the... lines of dialogue. Also,
Amazingly, none of the maroon books look damaged. Die-hard little...
my instant
They're
thought
the
was
last thing I need
take
at
a
the
book and
moment.
chuck it at the fish puppet.
That hogwash is the last thing I need right now.
Thought maybe we could go to a secret spot behind the counter since we're the... Wait, that means we haven't looked at any of this as you, right? Okay, if you stop walking, I can click things. Yes.
Staying's cool. I thought I was making such a statement. Or was I trying to be ironic and hip? Can't remember. Why am I staring at this thing? I've got important things to attend to.
Yeah, but we still don't have a grappling hook.
There's something very wrong with
I
me.
know technically you probably don't use a grappling hook to get down a...
I seem to be fascinated by this column.
Yeah, I know. It's neat, isn't it?
I'm trapped, frozen in place by the sudden realization of how beautiful this expression of aesthetic triumph.
I'm not sure I finished my last
architectural-
sentence.
Get a move on, Kerwin.
Right away.
But the column, though. Do you like the column too?
Yeah, it's gosh darn beautiful. Let's move on.
Just check. I know a grappling
That's
hook
Steve,
wouldn't
the
be
gargoyle.
to grab things, but
We go way
they would still
back.
work. Actually, it might make a hole in
He's down with the vegetation,
the
son.
Well, hey, you could always fix the hole in the puppet.
He's into the herbs, bro. He's all about them weeds.
I'm just waiting for
Steve is the silent type.
the cat to...
Mr. Orn really likes his library covered in spiky vegetation. Moon, oh, moon, mistress of the night.
Kerwin!
I guess it does hide some of the more unfortunate architectural choices.
Nope. Could you please? No? Very well.
Well, if it isn't stinky, crumbling, wretched, repulsive old Darkham. The place I call home. I guess human beings will adapt to anything.
I mean, it doesn't look that bad, does it? If nothing else,
Well, at least it's not Fishmouth.
the rent might be cheap.
Do I really like it here? You never really stop and think about it. I really need to get out of this place. Permanently.
But I'm sure all of this will not lead to some sort of adventure outside the city. I actually don't have no
Darkham is
idea.
particularly horrid this time of year.
Wait, what time of year
Maybe
is it?
Mom should have stayed in Romania.
I see you're still waiting for the puppet. Have we looked at all of our
It's
things?
the dreaded Necronomicon. For some reason, I picked up this can of the foulest soda widely available. Very suspicious cookie. Effects remain to be determined. Nice pair of scissors. These
I mean,
things
there's only
always
so much
come
you
in
can say
handy.
about a pair of scissors, I guess.
It's a picture of a male model I picked up from the street. The picture, that is. I don't think I know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, same actually. You sure you couldn't chuck that at the fish stall?
Wouldn't help here.
Does appear like we have to figure something out with these two people over here. Did we? Oh, we didn't chat with the people in
This
here.
small window somehow communicates
missed that.
with the interior. How cool is that? A warm reddish-orange glow emanates from its tiny opening. Hello there?
Password?
Swordfish?
Swordfish.
Too classic.
Yes, that's why I used it.
Hello there?
Password?
Ken sent me.
Wrong game, my friend.
It was a nice try.
Hello there?
Password?
Password.
Nice try, buddy.
Alrighty, I guess maybe these two people then have the knowledge we need to... Unless...
I don't think I know what I'm looking for.
No, same. You wouldn't happen to have a password on you, would you? Well, surely we can't... I hope. We can't lock ourselves in and not be able to progress, so we should be fine taking either one, right?
I'm just curious, did you get the same password I got, or is he cycling them?
Oh, I got. Hey! You can't pull that trick on me, mister.
Gave it a shot.
Well now... I feel like this one is not going to do much then.
I was wondering if you're waiting by this mysterious door.
Oh, did he give you the boot too? He told me I just have to sit for a while and rethink what I wished for my husband.
He told you?
The gentleman, dummy.
Oh, of course. So, what'd you wish for your husband?
Why, his untimely, gruesome death, of course.
Of course.
I'm Margot, by the way.
Alrighty.
Nice to meet you, Margot.
You got there eventually.
So the gentleman wouldn't help you off your hubby, huh?
Something about not doing any literal harm and using the forces for good to balance out recent events. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you try marriage counseling?
That's where I got this
Did you
address.
try a grappling hook?
Okay. Can I ask what your husband did to make you homicidal?
Oh, I'm perfectly convinced he's trying to murder me to get my money.
Ouch. Wouldn't it be easier to just divorce or write him out of the will?
Yes, I guess it would be. But what better way of responding to murder than with, well, murder?
I'm never
Well,
getting
technically,
married.
you're not dead yet.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be a gun for hire, would you?
There goes the mystery animal again.